Right here with Coach U and Zac Orr after the Bruins fall to North Greenville tonight. 87-76 was the final. Coach, I know coming into this one you knew it was going to be a tough matchup. They're a good team, but I felt like in some ways we kind of beat ourselves a little bit tonight in different areas. Just give me some overall thoughts from the game tonight.
Yeah, this is not the time of the year where you want to be reverting back to some first semester habits, but we allowed 11 threes. You can't allow 33 points from the three-point line and expect to be successful. And the stat sheet has us for 16 turnovers, but on the bench we had us for over 20. We were at 18 turnovers by the first media timeout. Nate was 0 for 8 from the field, 0 for 4 from the three-point range, and finished with 2 points. And, those are all recipes for not having a good game. And, there's no excuses at this point of the year. We keep a firm track on their minutes, and Devin he had the most minutes with 31, so nobody's playing 40 minutes a game. Nobody should be tired. We did just travel from a long ways away, but that was a couple days ago, and we had a really good practice yesterday. And, frankly, we needed this on Thursday night to set ourselves up for the postseason, and I feel like we let one get away from us that was within our grasp. And the reason I brought Zac in tonight, if you look at Zac's stats, nothing is going to jump off the page except for 3 for 3 from field goals. He takes charges, he gets the rebounds, he does the things that don't always show up in the box score, and he did the same thing Saturday. He didn't fill the stat sheet, but for the second game in a row, I've got a senior leader here who doesn't matter whether he starts or comes off the bench. He just consistently does what our team needs.
Zac, let's talk a little bit about it tonight. It seemed like we would dig ourselves into a hole a little bit and then we'd fight back and pull it within, 3 or 5 and then go back down by 11 or 12. So why do you think we just weren't able to get over the hump tonight?
You explained it perfectly when you first started. We pretty much, like you said, we shot ourselves in the foot. We didn't capitalize on things that we've been working on. Defensively, we were lacking with getting some hands up on some of the three-pointers they shot, which led to them making a good amount. And we also had a few guys that were off tonight, and we got to understand, with our team, that's going to happen. But as Coach has said before, we are a deep team, so we have guys that can step up, and there's going to be guys that are going to be off every once in a while. That's normal. That's what you expect on a good team. For me, being a leader, when we were in the locker room at halftime, I kind of told the guys, I was like, look, guys, we gotta go out here and capitalize on the things that we know we're good at, play our basketball. But we fought back hard. We just couldn't pull it out as a team. But I have faith in my teammates, and we'll get back right, and we'll make the changes that we need to make.
Coach, another tough contest against Erskine College, a team that we played just, I think, a week ago or 2 weeks ago, somewhere in that neighborhood. So we're familiar with them, but they're going to be here on our court on Thursday night. So what are we taking from tonight into Thursday to hopefully improve on?
Erskine's a really, really good team. We were very fortunate to come back in that game and very fortunate to stay with them. And they are coached really well. They are really, really athletic. They're big. They present a lot of problems for us. And even though we made that game competitive, if we don't change some things from tonight, it's gonna be as bad or worse on Thursday night. North Greenville had 22 points off of turnovers, and we had 4. And those are the kind of things that need to change on Thursday. And like he said, we had 32 points from our bench, and so I do want to give our bench credit. We outscored them 32-21 from the bench, and those are things that we need to continue to do and continue to use our depth to have a good showing here Thursday night.
All right, thanks, guys.